My name is Aiden Owen. I got a YouTube channel called DC Heat. I'm a 19-year-old living in DC.
Got you. First and foremost, thanks for giving me the opportunity to sit down and talk with you. So since you're a YouTuber, this is a question I like to ask everybody who graced my camera. For example, music artists, I like to ask them, what does music mean to you? If I interview athletes, I ask them, what does sports mean to you? So in your case, you're a YouTuber, so I want to ask you, what does YouTube means to you?
It's a great question. So I started YouTube when I was 13 years old, 7th grade, and I was super into sneakers. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen all the sneaker YouTube, all that type of stuff. So that was like my biggest passion, and I was just doing that. Made a little community on YouTube off that, so it was just awesome expressing my passion and forming a little community with that. As a 13-year-old, that was something awesome, and I've just scaled that throughout the past 6 years with showing with what I'm passionate about, which is basketball now. So yeah, it's just basically sharing my passion with others and trying to influence and teach the youth, some of the stuff I've been through. And yeah, just share my passion and help to inspire others.
Gotcha. I'm glad you said sharing your passion, because I see with your YouTube channel, you incorporate a lot of basketball with it. And with me, with my YouTube channel, I incorporate my interests and hobbies such as basketball, sports, music. So I like how you doing that. Another question I got for you. So basically you got started on YouTube through the sneaker community, and then you just incorporated your own personal interests?
Yeah, so I started in sneakers because when you start on YouTube, if you want a following, you need to be around some type of niche. So sneakers was my thing, and since I was, a little 13-year-old kid, the other kids kind of related to me, so I got some steam off that. And then once I started getting more into basketball, I already had that community that could push my views and videos and whatnot, so it was a lot easier for me to hop into that bigger industry on YouTube in basketball rather than sneakers. So yeah, it's just been, maybe I'll hop into something else throughout my time on YouTube, but for now I'm really invested in basketball, so that's what I'm trying to share with people.
Just think about how you use the game of basketball as a tool to get you where you want to go in life, or just to give you a little bit of leverage in life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
So, man, that's a tough question.
And if I'm gonna just kind of like give you an example from my aspect. I'm not dribbling no basketballs. I'm not shooting no hoops. However, I can get paid through the game of basketball. For example, I make highlight tapes.
Yeah.
I go to these high school games and I'm just, how can I explain it? I get paid off basketball. Yeah. Just let's be honest, I get paid off basketball, but I don't dribble and I don't do none of that. Yeah. So I use basketball as a tool to a pathway for my business. Yeah. Or basically, I play basketball myself, and without basketball, I wouldn't have went to college, put it like that. Yeah. So I use basketball. I use basketball, and I ain't let basketball use me. So just think about how you're using basketball to get what you want. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right. So I'm making videos for people to watch, right? So in a sense, I'm selling a feeling. And for basketball, everyone, you can kind of break it down, like what is interesting, what is entertaining, what makes you feel good about basketball, and if you wrap that up in a captivating package for the audience to see, they're gonna fuck with your stuff. They're gonna come back. They're gonna want to feel that dopamine or feeling or whatever when it comes to your videos. They know the last one they saw made them feel nice. So with basketball, it's just like a common thing that a lot of people relate to, a lot of people like. It makes a lot of people feel good. So if you figure out what parts of the game and whatnot elicit emotions from people, you can kind of make the videos and the content more captivating.
Gotcha. 2021, what should be expected from DC Heat?
So 3 days before 2021, I'm going in, I'm getting hip surgery, a hip arthroscopy in my left hip.
Okay.
So
wish you the best with
initial
good surgery.
Appreciate that. So the content is going to be changed up. I've been going hard in the basketball content recently, and you know, everyone's really enjoying it. So December I'm gonna kill it. Hella basketball stuff. You know, like my doctor's pretty much cleared me to go out and hoop. But once December 28th hits, it's going to be a long road to recovery, so the content's going to be changed up a lot. I'm focused on right now the month of December, so I haven't really thought too much about what I'm going to do with the content, probably more gaming and other aspects, just my other interests, because on YouTube you need to be uploading that. Like, you can't just, you know, a lot of people are getting to the financial aspect of YouTube right now because the CPM is insane. Like, I make a video, it gets 1,000 views, I get $4. You make a video about finance, it gets 1,000 views, you get $50. So,
why is that? Why is that?
So the advertiser, like, it's just way more advertiser friendly. Like, a view on a basketball video is worth way less than a view on a financial video, because a 5-year-old could be watching a basketball video, and you know, banks and people selling courses and whatnot are dumping money into their marketing on YouTube. So it's just a lot more than the financial stuff. So
Good to know. I'm learning.
So yeah, like whatever interests that I'm thinking of that are going to do well on YouTube and that I enjoy, that's what I'd say to expect in 2021.
Got you. Any advice, tips, message to any up and coming YouTubers or any youth that look up to you?
Yeah, man, I would say follow your dream. So just whatever you want out of your life, I'd say just triple down on that and attack it, because you know, you only live once, man. And on YouTube, just do what you love. You know, it's like I said, it's not gonna be genuine if you're trying to hop into a certain trend or a certain community because you see a lot of revenue or whatever out of that. You just got to do what you love, and people are gonna, if you're doing what you love, people are gonna appreciate that and they're gonna love it as well. So yeah, man, I would just say just do what you love.
Got you. Let the people know where they could subscribe to your YouTube, follow you at on your social medias. Go ahead.
Follow me on Instagram at DC_Heat. Subscribe to me at DC Heat on YouTube. Appreciate you guys watching.
How did you navigate, you know, the business side of the NFL, the business side of football, you know, during your time with the Cincinnati Bengals?
Like I said, I'm still learning, always taking advice, always willing to take advice, but at the same time, like I said, like asking the older guys, like I was taught back, you know what I'm saying, Greg Fuller, our head coach here, that the greatest quote I ever took from him was, you know what I'm saying, you got one mouth and you got two ears for a reason. And that's for you to listen more than you talk.
Yes.
And that's real, and because that's my mindset when I went to the NFL. It was, listen, understand why people do things. Like, understand it. And you know what I'm saying? Another coach I had, Nate Cole, when I was in Toledo, he told me you have to know the system to beat the system.
Yeah.
So if you want to be successful in the NFL, you got to understand why the NFL is what it is. Like, why do it work the way it works? Why do the people that's successful in the NFL, why are they successful? What are they doing that's so special, that's so different from other people
that they can stay around for 15
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? Things like that help me with the business standpoint. Because, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't too powerful to ask,
right,
yo, what about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I got to college, you don't have to do no taxes or nothing like that.
Right.
Now I'm in the NFL, I got to file taxes, so you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting around wondering, like, taxes, like, what taxes? Like, what do we put on my taxes? Like, I don't know. So what I did was, you know what I'm saying, swallow my pride, took it to the side, and asked around the NFL, like, yo, as far as taxes wise, like, what's up? Asked AJ Green, yeah, school me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Like, a lot of people are too prideful to be schooled by other men.
Pride comes before.
Pride, exactly. Pride is our greatest gift, and it's also our greatest curse. Because you can be too prideful and you can not have enough pride in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have that pride when it came to understanding the knowledge of how things work. So when it came to the business stuff, I asked older people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys like and once you get in the NFL locker room, you understand guys are different levels of their career. Some guys are just getting in and just focusing on money. Some guys already got the money and focusing on businesses. Some dudes, you know what I'm saying, just trying to get a few checks and then go open up their own business. Like, there's a lot of different aspects and a lot of different mindsets, but you have to understand, like I said, understand what's going on and why is it going on to accomplish something in life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, and speaking of that pride and humbling yourself aspect, that leads me again. You lead me to my next question. So you played at all 3 levels of football. You know, you spoke about the time here at Fuller, at HB Wilson, up at Toledo, and of course your time in the NFL. Man, what advice do you have? And that the thing about humbling yourself is a real good start. What's some advice for any young high school cats who are seeing you, man? You're working out, you're in the league, and balling at Toledo, balling out at Toledo. What advice do you have for any young guys?
Number one, when I was at Wilson, there was a lot of people that didn't believe in me, didn't think I was going to accomplish what I was going to accomplish. But at the same time, I believed in myself. And I wasn't afraid to put the work in by myself. So don't be afraid to not be cool, not fit in, and to chase your dream to the fullest, because that's what I did, honestly. I mean, people like me around the city, and it was cool, but I didn't care if you really liked me. I was just trying to do what I had to do, because at my time, I was trying to do something for my mom, to take care of my mom in her situation, which was my situation. So it was bigger than football. So like you know what I'm saying, people follow people that have different backgrounds than you have. And that's something you will learn when I went to college. That me coming from a Section 8 environment, my mentality is different. Like, some people are better off than I was. That don't mean they better than me, but they were better off than I was. So their mindset is different. You know what I'm saying? They might be focused on like what type of degree they're going to get and what type of job they're going to start off with money, Me, I'm trying to manage, you know what I'm saying, every week eating.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because my first year at Toledo, like, I had to pay for my own schooling. I had to pay for my own schooling. I had to work. I had to work a job. I took out trash. You know what I'm saying? Fire extinguishers, like signing packages. Like, I was a regular average dude, and like I said, that's what kind of humbled me. Whereas though I'm just like, y'all don't even know. Like, y'all don't know. Nothing was never handed to me, and at the fact that that's what I want to tell all the young people out there, that don't wait for something to be handed to you. Like, if it's handed to you, it'll be easily snatched away from you. When you work for it, can't nobody take that from you. Because you know how to craft it. You know how to mold yourself into what you need to be. You just gotta be willing to and be dedicated to put that time in. And not to allow other people to influence you to do something that they want you to do and not what you need to be doing for yourself.
That's awesome. God, man, you just told me, you just inspired me a whole lot with that, my friend. God, man. Like I said, I hope you guys are seriously taking notes, listening, and really taking this stuff in, because, like he said, like Alonzo said, learn from people who have done it, because, like he said, guys like Brandon LaFell, the guys that he's been able to learn from in the league, they're there for a reason. So I really hope you guys are taking advice. It's the whole point of this show, that you guys can get this advice and take it and put it to use in your own life.
Hold up, let me stop you. If I could tell you one joke. So I was in Cincinnati. This was an average day of practice. Ran a route. AJ Green told to ran it in 15. AJ Green ran it in 14. So when I ran the route, ran in 14. Assistant coach says, "Oh, you're supposed to run it in 15. Why you running in 14?" I said, "AJ did it." He said, "AJ jump off the mountain. You gonna jump with him?" I said, "He's 7 for 7 in the Pro Bowl. I'm gonna jump off with him."
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and he thought about it and laughed and was like, "I get you."
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Like, he's 7 for 7 for a reason. He's perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not imperfect in the way, but he's 7 for 7. That means a lot.
He's doing something.
He's doing
right.
something right.
Like, you don't, especially in a Pro Bowl, you don't go 7 for 7.
Exactly.
As a receiver in Pro Bowls just
for no reason.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, that's how detailed I was in the following somebody that I thought was great.
That's awesome. God, like that. That's a good joke too. I like that. All right, but Zoe, man, I appreciate you.
No problem, man.
Appreciate you so much. Yo, man, we praying for, definitely praying for you. I know myself, as well as my team, and as well as all the DC men, praying for the next opportunity for you, man.
And just coming soon, man.
Yeah. We believe in God for that, man. For real, we're gonna keep it pushing. But before we go, yo, I want you to look right there in that camera. For anybody who wants maybe some advice from you, or maybe just want to keep up with your journey, man, give out shout out to social medias and all that. How people keep up with you.
My social media is Alonzo J Russell. It's on Twitter. It's on IG. Snapchat as well. It's all the same. Alonzo J Russell. You can follow me on there. That's my story, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing about the social media. Don't get too excited about social media. Like, social media is not real life. People take it a little too personal. At the end of the day, man, you still gotta wake up and go to work.
Yeah.
And you can't always work with your phone in your hand, man.
Nah, don't work that way. How it's gonna look.
Yeah.
That don't even look right there.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, appreciate you.
No problem, man.